Have you checked the children? You're a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes that is better.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Howdy folks, welcome back to the Horror Show. I'm Robert Duell.
I'm Susie Von Slaughter, and today we are about to do a review that was requested by Heather Briley.
Yes.
Thank you, Heather. So the movie that we are going to be reviewing is The Cleaning Lady from 2018.
Yep.
Now, this film is it's about a girl who is she has a physical deformation of her face from an accident she had as a child, and so she hides herself a lot, wears very baggy clothing, pretty much not to draw attention to herself, and then she has this job at a condo apartment complex, and she comes in contact with a resident there, this female who very much has her whole life together, like everything is immaculate, everything that a girl kind of dreams about having. So the two of them, she feels bad for the girl that is scarred and everything, so she befriends her and she tries to be nice to her, but then things start happening and you're kind of like, what the hell? So it had a great twist. So
yeah, especially when you come to realize basically the extra affairs basically of what our main character is getting into, because basically she in a sense uses our cleaning lady as a means of distraction and a way to basically get herself out of this affair from a married man. And then basically, yeah, that's pretty much what happens, is a friendship turned obsession becomes very deadly.
Right.
Very deadly.
So overall, what were your thoughts?
Overall thoughts, I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. This was a very kind of strict kind of to the book. There wasn't anything new per se with, I would say, even story or character development at all. You've basically kind of seen this in other stories before.
Okay.
Overall, it was okay.
Okay. I actually disagree with you. I mean, okay, I liked it. Fight!
Off-camera shenanigans from the creator are...
I really enjoyed it. I know you say that this kind of, I guess the basic formula has been seen before, but I haven't seen it in this type of situation, I guess. So, I mean, the story really grabbed me, but the only thing I didn't like was the ending. The ending was what killed it for me.
I definitely agree with you on that one.
I liked all the rest
ending,
of the movie.
I think that's where it put the bad taste in my mouth, was the ending.
For sure.
Other than that, I will actually, I fairly enjoyed going through this. Like I said, it wasn't over the hill on this movie, but definitely I feel like the ending solidified my kind of dislike for the movie.
Yeah, it wasn't slow at all. It just kind of, got right into it.
It did have a good pace.
Yeah, it had a really good steady pace. Like I said, I was engaged the entire time. So...
especially with, the backstory of what we got.
Right.
That was fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really...
And you do feel a strong remorse and everything for our cleaning lady and everything.
Yeah.
And kind of her mental state and shit like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, the acting, what did you think?
Acting wasn't too bad, honestly. I thought everyone held their own pretty well, even between our smaller minor characters that we had just here and there. Overall, they did pretty well.
Okay. I thought the girl who actually played the cleaning lady, I thought she did a really, really good job of showing her fright with the outside world and basically a monster. She feels like a monster.
The tortured soul.
Right.
Aspect,
I think that she portrayed that really, really well. What's next?
Next would be graphic or effects and gore. Basically, we'll jump into that real quick.
Okay. All right. Sweet. So what did you think?
So, honestly, I thought the effects were really good and everything like that. The makeup and everything for a cleaning lady was actually pretty on par to actual burn victims and everything. And it's she played that character really well. You did get that, again, like I said earlier, that tortured soul kind of vibe. She went through a lot of shit as a kid and everything like that. Didn't really know how to be, to basically socially adjust.
I know, and that's a terrible thing too, is because her face is disfigured. She can't be that normal girl who, falls in love and gets married and stuff like that. So that, and I could see that with, you know, her being, and with her being drawn to her, it's like,
because it's
so,
that the fascination of the beauty that could have been.
right, and she is the perfect, like I said, perfect example of that. So moving on.
Well, did the
Oh,
graphics
I'm
for
sorry.
you?
Graphic. I mean, there weren't really a lot of graphics. The gore of it was.
We did get some pretty nasty stuff, at least towards the end.
Towards the end.
Our third half of the movie is really, honestly, like probably the best, but at the same time lackluster part of the movie.
Right. Yeah. There's blood and everything, and I think it was done really well. It wasn't done over the top. It was very appropriate for the setting. So coming up next, we have. Sorry, guys. I have the worst memory ever.
That's all right. So basically, cinematography, personally, I think it was pretty generic. There wasn't really anything that stood out too well. Even really with like set design and stuff like that. There was a couple nice little parts and everything, especially when it got to her house. The design of that I thought was really nice. You got that creepy, foreboding kind of hermit-esque kind of thing, which I thought was kind of nice, and it did fit her character very well because she was very mousy and more of like that recluse kind of.
Right. Yes, there was definitely money put into this movie, and I think with the budget that they had, I can see, you know, there wasn't a lot of outward shots other than like the condo and then like a couple of other places, but I think that they used what they had appropriately because it worked really well.
Indeed.
So
no, I definitely agree. And then other than that, it would be music.
Music.
Did anything stick out to you? Personally, nothing for me. There wasn't really much in score that really stood out.
No.
There wasn't really much of a soundtrack, so.
No, not really.
So that's basically on that one. Other than that, I think
we're done.
I think that's
We're
about.
good?
I think that'll be about do it for the review. Honestly, I would at least check it out and everything. It's again.
I think it's definitely worth watching.
Everyone's opinion's different and whatnot. Just because I didn't like it, Susie clearly liked it. Maybe you'll like it.
I didn't like the ending. I'm just saying, be prepared.
Yeah. Okay, so that's definitely what we're on agreement of is the ending.
Yes.
But put that aside, and if you've watched the trailer or anything like that, or if you've seen the movie, let us know what you thought, in the comments down below and everything. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that bell and everything to see all our pretty faces, get all those nice notifications.
Yay.
And if you want to become a patron, link is in the description box below. You tell us what to do each month. You choose movies for us to watch, commentaries, which we got one coming up today.
Woo! Woo! It's a party here.
It's party time.
All right, guys. I've been Susie Von Slaughter.
And I'm Robert Duell.
And remember,
Stay scared.
Here's your reward.
Yay!